It's Friday, the 15th of November. We're getting near the end of our trip, and we left Bayeux this morning to travel into Paris. We'll have 4 days in Paris, and my very good friend Vicky is flying up from Germany to spend those 4 days with us because I haven't seen her in several years, and this was as close as we were going to get to each other, so she took the plunge to come up and see us in Paris, so I'm really excited about seeing her. The video that you're going to watch is our last day in Bayeux. And Bayeux, France is a very charming city. It's fairly big. We were very lucky to experience the tapestry, the 1,000-year-old tapestry that depicts the battle between the Normans and the English, with William conquering the English. That's where he got his handle of William the Conqueror, and that was a very, very exciting thing to see, due to the fact that it's over 1,000 years old, and it's a hand-done tapestry, and the colors in the threads are still very brilliant and rich. We went to a small town called Beuvron-en-Auge, and it was just delightful. A lot of the places in the town are closed because it's at the end of the season, but we found this coffee shop that was owned by Lucille, who's in her 30s and has 3 children. We had a delightful hour and a half with her. We drank 2 cups of coffee and just chatted about world politics. And believe it or not, she watches Fox News, and she knows what's happening with Trump. And she let us know that. So it was really interesting to experience her view of American politics. So there's a picture in there of her waving goodbye to us from her shop. And we walked around the town and got some really cute pictures of the half-timbered buildings, because that's really what that town's all about, keeping the history of the French village alive. Then we went on to Honfleur, which is a coastal town that is also listed as one of the most picturesque villages in Normandy. We had lunch on the bay, or really in the channel, and sat across from a couple who told us which wine to get, and we chatted with them, which has been just the treat of this trip, is to talk to people and just sit down and talk to them like you've known them forever. And we had a wonderful day there. We went to the church that is completely made out of wood, which is interesting because most of the cathedrals are made out of stone and rock, but this church is completely made out of wood, so you'll see pictures of that. And at the end of the video is our last little trek into Bayeux, where we went to the Cathedral of Notre Dame, Bayeux. And that cathedral was really dedicated to Thomas Becket, and it's very pretty. It was under some restoration, so we didn't get to see all of it, but it is very impressive, and it's beautiful from the outside. So now we're on to Paris, and this will be probably the second to last video I'm going to make. We'll make a video about Paris, but this has been fun. I hope that everyone has enjoyed our little videos, as amateurish as they are. I've enjoyed making them and thinking about you, as I've said so many times.
I love them.
We've kept you all in our prayers and thought about each of you as we walked along. At breakfast this morning, we met a pair of doctors, a husband and wife, who were retired from the British health care system. And we had a good talk about health care, and the male, was a family practitioner, and he also served the prisons in England. So he and I had some good conversation about correctional medicine. And then his wife, Sarah, is a pediatrician. And they were very delightful people. They were really impressed with the fact that we walked the Camino because they've always wanted to do it. And so Richard asked me for my YouTube channel because he wants to watch it and see all the scenery. So that was fun. And then we stayed in this really cool old house, and it's just beautiful. And it's managed by Severine and Francoise. I had to practice saying her name. Francoise. It's the female version of Francois. So it's Francoise. And she was very determined that I would learn how to say her name correctly. I couldn't call her Franny. She said, oh, she had a fit if I said, I'm just going to call you Franny. And she said, no. But anyway, there's a picture of Severine and Francoise, and they were delightful ladies. So please enjoy our little video. We love you. We're going to see you soon. We're coming home. We miss you all very much, and we're coming home on the 19th of November. Bye-bye for now. We're going through a tunnel, so I thought it would be an appropriate time to fix two mistakes that I made on the video. First of all, William the Conqueror didn't defeat the British. He was the British. He defeated the Normans. And secondly, the male physician that I talked about this morning is Philip, not Richard. I don't know why I said Richard. But maybe I was thinking of Richard the Lionhearted. But anyway, his name was Philip. He was really a super nice guy. So I just wanted to fix those two mistakes.